Okay, so we're here once again in Sword Factory X, and right now we are pretty much playing with 20 times luck in the game, which is honestly absolutely absurd. So obviously we do have the 9 times update luck down here, which is just kind of crazy, and it does last all Wednesday, so make sure you are playing on the Wednesday because it will be gone by tomorrow. And on top of that as well, we do have the times 2 luck boost going on as well, which brings it up to like 18 times luck. And then on top of that as well, we also do have the lucky game pass, which obviously is going to bring it like probably even above 20 times, but we're going to call it 20 times just to kind of keep it nice and simple. And honestly, it is absolutely crazy the chances for some of these things. So I'm not really too sure if you've been hiding this before, and honestly, just the chances of getting some things on here is absolutely crazy. So if you remember back to my last video, I mentioned that I'm going to try and get my damage sword up to Colossal if I can, and I'm also going to try and upgrade my old Eternal Minus up to Opal as well if I can, if I'm lucky enough. But yeah, let's go and have a look at some of these chances, and honestly, they're just absolutely mental. So right over here we have the mode list, and as you can see, right now I'm more or less guaranteed to get Sapphire from my Ascender, and if I get anything that's below that, honestly, it's actually super unlucky, to be honest. But yeah, honestly, look at these chances now. Diamond is below 1 in 10,000 at 1 in 8,000, which is kind of crazy. Opal is at 1 in 55,000 as well, which is just way lower than it should ever be. Uranium, usually for me, is like 1 in 2 million. It's now currently sitting at 1 in 363,000, which is just so low. And even Sulfur, to be honest, is definitely gettable. 1 in 2 million isn't really that bad, and honestly there'll be definitely some people who are getting Sulfur throughout this day, and it's just kind of crazy. On top of that as well, as you can see, Fantastic is the lowest I should be getting in terms of my Ascender. Brilliant, usually that's something that you try and grind towards. 1 in 1,000 is going to be way too easy. Marvelous is something that I'm always definitely trying to get. 1 in 12,000 is super easy. Spectacular and Extraordinary, even still, both only within 100,000. Fabulous, 1 in 344,000. Even Glorious, still definitely gettable at 1 in 3 million, which is just kind of crazy. In terms of rarities as well, honestly, like, if you're not getting anything that's exotic, you're probably getting pretty unlucky. Throughout this day, I'd expect to see definitely someone even upgrade to maybe even a Cosmic, because 1 in 5 million honestly isn't really that bad. Eternals, there'll definitely be quite a lot of them. Celestials will just be loads of people getting them. Supremes will be all over there. And honestly as well, Uniques, everybody will be getting at least 1 unique upgraded today, which is just kind of crazy, as well as exotics as well. And obviously for me, trying to get up to this Colossal, as you can see now, Colossal for me is 1 in 83,000, which is super easy, so I should hopefully try and get that at some point. But yeah, as well as that, Unbeatable, just 1 in 20,000. So yeah, as you can see, this whole event, this whole luck event is just honestly absurd, and I'm definitely expecting to see a lot of good things coming out. As you can see, there's a lot of like just godlies, a lot of diamond swords. Diamond swords are honestly just so common. Colossal sword there as well. Lots of upgrades to unique, upgrades to exotic even as well, which is just kind of crazy. There is some Supreme, someone upgraded to a Supreme Plus there as well on top of that, and I believe we have some Marvelous and Astounding swords, and even an Opal sword there as well. So yeah, honestly, throughout today, if you have your saved, if you've had your saved gems and stuff like that, then definitely go to the shop and get some boosts and stuff. And just honestly, for the next 13 hours, just get 13 hours worth of luck boost, because you're going to get a lot of crazy things, and hopefully I'm going to get something decent as well. If we do have a look as well at the machine chances, these are also going to be just absolutely absurd as well. So let's have a quick look at these right now. So as you can see, for Opal, 1 in 26,000, Sulfur 1 in 1 million. Honestly, I'll be surprised if I don't at least try and get 1, or at least get close to 1, to be honest. Again, Glorious is only 1 in 1.5 million, and honestly, Fabulous. For me, last time it was like a 1 in 3 million, I think, when I actually got my first Fabulous sword. Now it's only 1 in 164,000, so just crazy numbers. And as well as that, rarity list, to be honest, there'll definitely be someone who gets an Eternal out of the machine, and there'll probably even be someone who gets a Cosmic, and maybe someone might even be lucky enough to get a Heavenly or Stellar as well, if they are super lucky, based off what some RNG people have gotten before. And as well as that, honestly, if someone doesn't get an Omnipotent, maybe even a Vigorous or even a Ruthless sword out of the machine today, I'll be very surprised. But honestly, for some of the most crazy RNGs we've seen, people might even be getting topaz or even fossil. We might end up seeing something like a miraculous or even an unlimited for the first time. Someone might even get a galactic today, although that will probably be very, very difficult. However, from the RNG that we have seen before, galactic may be possible today. And yeah, obviously as well, people might even get immortal or resilient. So honestly, with the RNG that people have gotten before, we could see some very crazy things today. And hopefully everybody is going to be using their ×2 luck. I definitely am. I'm definitely going to try and get the sword up to Colossal and also try and get the sword up to Opal. And if you can, super happy about that. But yeah, honestly, this 20 times luck is just absolutely absurd. And hopefully it does help you guys out as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.